The salty breeze caressed my face as I stood at the bow of our sailing yacht, the Wanderer staring into the vast expanse of the open ocean. With my closest friends by my side, we set out for a sailing trip to remember. Little did we know that fate had something far more chilling in store for us. Our crew consisted of 5 adventurous souls: Mark, the experienced sailor and our captain; Emily, his adventurous and daring girlfriend; Alex, the tech-savvy nerd with a penchant for ghost stories; Sarah, the cheerful and outgoing spirit; and me, Jake, the easy-going and curious explorer. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of crimson and gold across the water as we sailed further from the shore. Laughter and camaraderie filled the air, and we toasted to our adventure with drinks and stories. But as the night fell, the mood shifted, and the vast ocean felt more ominous than welcoming. It was on the second night of our voyage when the eerie encounter occurred. We were sailing along a seemingly deserted stretch of the ocean when Emily spotted something strange in the distance. It was a ship, drifting aimlessly, barely visible in the moonlit haze. "What's a ship doing out here all alone?" Emily questioned, her voice tinged with concern. "It's probably just an abandoned vessel," Mark reassured her. "We'll check it out, but we should be cautious." As we approached the mysterious ship, we noticed the faded letters on its stern, barely legible through the fading paint. The Neptune's curse. The name sent shivers down my spine, but curiosity got the better of us. Mark expertly docked the Wanderer alongside the ghost ship, and we carefully stepped aboard. The moment we set foot on deck, an icy gust of wind swirled around us, causing the hairs on the back of my neck to stand on end. It was as though the ship itself was warning us to turn back. As we explored the desolate vessel, a sense of gloom enveloped us. Rusty chains clanked ominously, and abandoned belongings lay scattered, as if their owners had vanished into thin air. Every step we took seemed to echo through the lifeless corridors, amplifying the eerie atmosphere. The captain's logbook lay on a weathered table, and Alex couldn't resist the urge to examine it. His eyes widened as he read the last entry, dated over a century ago. It spoke of a cursed expedition searching for a mythical artifact said to grant immense power. The crew encountered something unnatural, something malevolent, Alex muttered, his voice trembling. They unleashed a terrible force upon themselves, and the ship has been adrift ever since. I could feel the chill in the air intensify, and a sudden unease settled in my gut. We should have left right then, but a strange fascination had taken hold of us. Mark insisted we push forward, believing it was nothing more than an old sailor's tale. As we ventured deeper into the ghost ship, we discovered a hidden chamber. Its walls were adorned with cryptic symbols, and a cursed aura filled the air. In the center lay a chest encrusted with intricate carvings emanating an otherworldly glow. "Should we open it?" Sarah asked, her voice quivering with both dread and curiosity. Alex's face was pale, but he couldn't resist the temptation. With trembling hands, he unlocked the chest, and the moment he did, the ship seemed to come alive with haunting whispers. Dark apparitions materialized before us, tormented souls seeking vengeance for the trespassers who dared to disturb their eternal slumber. The vengeful spirits swirled around us, their malevolent eyes filled with anger and sorrow. Fear gripped us like a vice, and we made a frantic dash for the exit. The ship creaked and groaned as if it resented our presence, trying to keep us within its cursed embrace. But we managed to escape back to the Wanderer, our hearts pounding with terror. "Start the engine, Mark! Get us out of here!" I shouted, my voice barely audible over the chaotic symphony of wailing spirits. Mark didn't hesitate. He revved the engine, and the Wanderer shot away from the haunted ship. As we distanced ourselves, the malevolent specters gradually disappeared, leaving us trembling and bewildered. Back on our yacht, we tried to make sense of what we had just experienced. Alex, haunted by the knowledge he had discovered, confessed that the expedition was led by a ruthless and power-hungry captain, whose quest for the mythical artifact ended in tragedy and doom for all aboard. Unknowingly, the crew unleashed an ancient curse that bound their souls to the ship, doomed to roam the waters for eternity. And now that curse had almost claimed us as well. Days passed, and the memory of the ghost ship lingered like a shadow over our journey. We tried to shake off the feeling of being watched, but the vengeful spirits were not done with us yet. Each night, as darkness descended upon the ocean, we would hear faint whispers and see ghostly apparitions flitting around the Wanderer. Our once joyful voyage had become a terrifying ordeal, and we knew we had to find a way to break the curse before it consumed us entirely. Alex tirelessly researched every scrap of information he could find about the cursed artifact, hoping to find a solution. His determination and courage inspired the rest of us to stand together against the malevolent forces that hunted us. Finally, Alex stumbled upon a legend that spoke of a sacred talisman capable of undoing the curse. The only problem was that it was believed to be hidden within the very chest we had opened. Now, back on the ghost ship, despite the overwhelming danger, we knew we had no choice but to return to the Neptune's curse and retrieve the talisman. Armed with newfound determination and carrying the weight of our past mistakes, we set sail once more. As we approached the ghost ship for the second time, the atmosphere felt even more suffocating. The spirits seemed to sense our return and gathered, their eyes glowing with malevolence. Mark navigated the Wanderer with unmatched precision, positioning us alongside the ghost ship. This time, there was no hesitation. We knew exactly what we had to do. With the talisman in hand, we stood united before the cursed chest. Emily held the talisman aloft, and a brilliant light emanated from it, dispelling the darkness that surrounded us. The spirits let out blood-curdling screams, their ethereal forms quivering with fear. Emily spoke words of ancient power, seeking to cleanse the ship and free the trapped souls. As she did so, a violent storm erupted overhead, as if the very ocean itself protested against the release of the cursed spirits. But we persevered, standing firm against the tempest and the angry spirits. The talisman's light grew stronger, and the curses that bound the ghosts to the ship began to break, one by one. Suddenly, a colossal wave rose from the depths of the ocean, threatening to swallow us whole. The vengeful captain, the source of the ship's malevolence, emerged from the churning waters. His eyes burned with hatred, and he let out a deafening roar, determined to drag us down into the abyss with him. Emily's voice wavered, but she held her ground. With unyielding resolve, she directed the talisman's energy towards the captain, breaking the curse that bound him to the ship. In that moment, a blinding flash of light enveloped us all, and the ghost ship trembled with a force that seemed to defy reality. When the light subsided, the cursed vessel was gone, vanished from existence along with the vengeful spirits. The storm dissipated, and the ocean calmed once more. As we sailed away, we felt a sense of closure, knowing that the tormented souls had finally found peace. Our adventure had come to an end, but the memory of the ghost ship would forever be etched in our minds. It taught us the value of friendship, the courage to face our mistakes, and the importance of respecting ancient powers beyond our understanding. Though the ghost ship was lost to the depths of the ocean, the bond we forged during that harrowing journey would remain unbreakable. And so, with our sails set for new horizons, we sailed into the sunrise, forever changed by the haunting tale of the Neptune's curse and the vengeful spirits that haunted its waters.